Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.
Hi! We're the 6th grade class from North Baltimore Schools, home of the Tigers. Welcome to News 6!
Hi, I'm Joey Hagemeyer from North Baltimore Middle School. Welcome to News 6. With today's first story, here's Erica McClavick.
Our first story will let you visit with craftsman Richard Shamp, who turns wood into art. Abby Coleman brings you the story.
Richard Shamp takes a chip off the old block and turns it into a beautiful work of art. How did you get into woodworking?
My father got me into woodworking when I was young. I haven't really been woodworking except for the last few months, very regular.
What kind of things do you make?
I make a variety of things. I make racks for VCR tapes. I do shadow boxes, towel racks, paper towel holders, shelves. Shelves are my specialty. I make piggy banks. Those are a lot of fun. And just about anything I can pick up out of a magazine or a woodworking catalog.
Which piece do you enjoy making the most?
Probably enjoy making shelves the most because I have the most freedom with them. I can make them different sizes, different styles, use them as combination coat racks, shelves. There's just endless possibilities with them.
Do you sell the things you make?
I sell a few things. The wife takes some to work with her and sells them to her friends. I sell a few things to acquaintances and relatives. Got Christmas coming up, so I'm going to be making a lot of stuff to give away as presents.
We'll try to drill a couple holes for you.
Today's News 6 is produced by the 6th grade class of North Baltimore Middle School. The school is located in North Baltimore, which is about 7 miles north of Findlay. It was founded in 1873 and has a population of about 3,400.
Have you heard the phrase busy as a bee? Our next story will take you to Marilyn Steiner's bee farm, where the 6th graders learn just how busy a bee actually is. Here's Danielle Ford with the story.
We go through this machine and they're uncapped. We take the caps off.
Marilyn Steiner doesn't have to go to the store to buy honey. It's right out her front door. Could you tell us a bit about your bees?
Well, the bees are nice little insects. They're not nasty like a lot of people think they are. And the biggest part that we know about with the honey isn't their most important thing. It's the pollination that they do with the flowers to make the honey.
How do the bees make honey?
The bees don't really make honey. They gather nectar that is like a water consistency. When they bring it back to the hive, they put it in their cells. And the cells are made a little bit uphill so they will hold the water. And then they fan their wings over them and bring it down to about 18 and 5/10% moisture to where it is thicker as the honey we know, and then they cap their cells over.
Is it hard collecting honey?
A beekeeper always has in his hand what we call a hive tool, which is used to open the hives up with, because they're hard to get apart. They glue them together. And we also wear bee suits and veils so we're properly attired so they can't sting us. When we're taking the honey off, we blow the bees out of the hives, out of the supers, that were taking off with a bee blower, which is a fast fan that shoves them out of the supers.
Every kid has a dream of what they want to be when they grow up. This week, News 6 asked the sixth graders about their dreams. Here's what we found out.
Hi, I'm Scott Williams reporting for Kids View. Today's question is, what would you like to be when you grow up and why?
When I grow up, I'd like to be a nurse because I like to help people when they're sick.
I'd like to be a lawyer so I can make a lot of money.
I'd like to be a teacher when I grow up because I would like to help children.
Christmas is coming soon. Our last story today will take you to the home of the Bowers, where the sixth graders get to relive the experience of Christmas past. Brad Contreras has the story.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to be at the Bowers house today. Hey!
Wow, nice trees. Where'd you get them?
Well, some of the trees are new that we purchased at stores, and then some of the trees are antiques that we've collected over the years. And then we also have some trees that I've made. Some of them are made out of feathers, out of goose feathers, and so they're handmade. We have about 25 trees that we use at Christmas time for decorating.
How do you decorate your trees?
We use a theme on most of the trees. The tree that's in the family room has all German blown glass ornaments, and there are about 800 ornaments on that tree. And then there's a tree that has ornaments that belong to my grandparents that they brought with them when they came from Germany to America in about 1915. And then we have a tree that has all round ornaments that are called Kugels, which is German for round. And then there's trees with just fruit on them. So there's a theme for each one of the trees that we decorate.
Could you tell us where you get your antique ornaments?
Well, most of the antique ornaments I've picked up at flea markets and garage sales, and then many of the antique dealers in the area would call me when they had them because no one else was interested 10 years ago in old Christmas items. So in order to get rid of them, they'd just call me and I'd buy them from them. But today they've become quite collectible, so you do find them in most of the antique shops and the antique malls.
What types of Santas are on the mantle?
Well, those are kind of gruesome looking Santas, and they're called Belschnickels, and what they are the name originally was Pels Nicole, which means fur-covered person.
That's all for this week's News 6. Thank you for tuning in. Join us next week when Northwood School visits News 6. Local support for News 6 has been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.